Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Inspire Radio podcast. My name is Russ Warren. I'm an author, speaker, and online coach, and the goal of this podcast is to encourage you to live an inspired life. We need more people to live inspired. We have enough uninspired people out there. We want to live an inspired life, to make a difference, to personally grow in every area of life. What's going on, everybody? Hey, happy Tuesday. Oh, I'm a little bit later recording than normal, so it's a little bit unique to be out of my morning recording ritual. Kind of like it, though. So if you ever log in, if you ever try to listen to my podcast on a weekday, because I record at the time of this recording every day, every weekday. But if you ever come in the morning and you don't have a new episode, well, it's because I'm doing it in the afternoon. So it's 1:22 p.m. as I record this. It is Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. And today, as you know, is a day of remembrance. It's a day for the memory. It's a day to remember the stuff that we've gone through as a country, to remember those who gave their lives, who lost their lives that day, who lost their lives that day at work or wherever they may have been that day in New York City and at the Pentagon and out in that field. All the things that took place that day. And I just can remember being in middle school. Golly, my mind, I was scared to death. I'm like, at first it didn't really hit me until a little bit later on. It didn't register how bad this thing was, how scary it was, how dangerous it was, how it would transform our lives really forever. And so anyway, that day makes me think of a lot of things. And I usually make my content on my podcast a little bit different than my daily video on my Facebook page. So if you only listen to the podcast, you should go check out my Facebook page. If you can't add me as a friend, just follow me there and click see first so you can see my videos and my posts first on your timeline, on your news feed, because we need positive stuff in our world, right? But anyway, this morning I did do a video and I shared about how one of the things that stands out the most to me about everything that happened, there were so many videos and documentaries and all of the stuff on the news. There were so many things that stood out to me that day. But what stood out the most in the days and weeks and months and years following has been the idea that there were people running into the same building that people were running out of, right? So the title of this is going to be Going In. Going In. So many people were running out of that building because it was dangerous. They were running out of that building because it was on fire. They were running out of that building because it was going to collapse. But yet, the men and women in uniform, the service men and women, the firefighters, firewomen, firemen, police officers, whoever else is in the service business was running into that building. They were willing to give their life in order that they might save another. And that in and of itself is very powerful, that thought. They were willing to give up their life in order that they might save another. And so the question that I want to leave you with on the podcast today, and I appreciate you being here, is, are you willing to go in when everybody else is going out? When everybody else is running out, are you willing to go in? And this can be applied in a lot of areas. One area that comes to mind is when people are giving up on this generation, when people are quitting on a generation saying that there's no good coming from it, they're a bunch of lazy bums. Parents are going out on them. Parents are running out on their generation. They're leaving their kids behind. Dads are not being there for their kids. Mamas aren't being there for their kids. They kick them out because they don't believe in them anymore. They don't believe in this generation. When they're running out, who are going to be the people that go in? I think about pastors and youth pastors. I think about educators, teachers, and coaches. Those people who are running in when everybody else is running out on a generation. And now for you listening to this, maybe you're not a coach or a teacher or an administrator or a pastor or a youth pastor. You're just a normal human being. Hey, good news. You can still be there for people. You can run in when everybody else is running out. Just by the way you live your life, by the way you carry on conversations, when you roll up into the gas station, when everybody else is treating somebody one way, hey, why don't you just show some care for the attendant at the gas station? Instead of just letting it be a transactional relationship, I want to buy this drink or this candy bar and this much gas at pump number 2. Why don't you just turn it into, hey, how you doing? They will be blown away when you start carrying on a conversation with them, even if it lasts 35 seconds. When you look at them, you stop for a second. Don't be in a hurry. Stop. Look them in the eye. Tell them they matter. Say, you know what? Have a great day. I mean that. And you can say that. I mean that. Like, some people will tell you that, but they don't really mean it. They're just having a casual conversation. You need to know that I believe that you're going to have a great day today. That's going in when everybody else is going out. And so just start thinking about that. As you carry on your life, as you move on from this September 11th day of memory, and life gets back to normal, as it did for so many immediately following that day. When life gets back to normal, you don't get back to normal. When life gets back to the ordinary days in, days out, you don't let that cause you to be ordinary. You continue to seek higher ground. You continue to be extraordinary. The only difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little bit extra. Just be a little extra. Just give a little bit more. Just be a little bit better than you were yesterday. Hey, go out today, be great. Nothing else really matters that much in the world. Nothing else pays. Nothing else gets noticed. Nothing else makes a difference. So be great. If you're going to do life anyway, you might as well be great at it. You might as well be a difference maker. If you're going to be a human anyway, you might as well be a great one. Don't be average. Don't settle. Don't be like everybody else. When everybody else is running out, you be the one. You be the one. Yeah, you be the one to run in. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.